And Lenny was diagnosed with Parkinson's when?
Back in June.
This past June.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, a year ago, June.
Year ago, June. And he's actually seen Dr. Giambetti, who stabilized his medication for him in the beginning. I want to show you today the core exercises, core optimization. Lenny's not been through them. He's done a lot of other core exercises we've used in our Wright Balance program, but he hasn't done the optimization. So we're going to introduce that to him today. Lenny, if you would just look in the mirror here, just face that mirror. I want you to notice how low your right shoulder is on this side.
Yes.
Okay. And we're going to have you stand on the mat. Now you did a series of exercises, you said for what, about an hour and a half before you came in today?
Correct.
That you have from a clinic you attend?
Physical therapy.
Physical therapy. Okay. Go ahead and step anywhere on there. Okay. I'm going to put this on your hips. So as long as your feet are on the same line, so put your toes on the same line. Don't worry about that strip that's down. And just look straight ahead. Now if you put your arms inside this bar, so Lenny's on a line here, you can see that his hips are rotated, pelvis is rotated to the left. Once you move your feet either closer or together or wider, whatever. And so changing your stance with, again, you can still see Lenny has the rotation. Now if you'll face the camera, right over there, I want that, yeah, just turn and face the camera that way, line up. You notice how much lower Lenny's right shoulder is than his left. And Lenny, if you watch me, if you put your thumbs right on your hips, let me take this off. Put your thumbs right on the bony structure of your hips on the front side. Okay, let me just see. And can you feel that your right hip is also higher than your left, if you think about the orientation of your thumbs?
Maybe. I can't
Well,
really
you look in
tell.
a mirror, you'll see it. I can see it. I'm not sure that they can see it on the camera, but when I squat down and I look at your hips, your right hip is definitely up. Your right shoulder's down, so you have a little bit of a crunch factor. And just relax them. Just let your arms hang at your side. There you go. And you can see how low Lenny's right shoulder is. Now I'm going to do body measurements, and we're going to create a new plank strip for Lenny. And then we'll take him through the core optimization and see what changes we see. Measurements, we have an exercise strip with his stance widths by core region. And we're going to have Lenny walk. Lenny, you were just telling me, though, that tremor is not an issue for you. And Lenny has a couple of master's degrees in what, microbiology and
Well, biology and civil engineering.
biology, civil. Anyway, Lenny is very well educated. And given the Parkinson's, has done a tremendous amount of research on his own. And you said you believe the onset may have been 15 years ago?
I believe so.
Yeah. Diagnosed about a year ago,
Correct.
June. Okay. So Lenny says he has more problem with walking and
Correct.
balance, right? So what I'm going to have you do, if you'd start right back here, Lenny, and just walk in a straight line toward the camera at your normal pace. And then you turn around and come back this way. Don't want you to take out the camera. Okay, and can you do that one more time for me? Dr. Giambetti had asked for us to have you do this. And again, back toward the wall. So we're going to repeat that. I'm going to take Lenny through a series of isometric exercises. When they're done, they'll take 3 minutes. So we'll have you face the wall this way, Lenny. You've used these before, I know. I want you to go to 0 with your left foot, and we're going to do all the red numbers first. Okay? So we're going to do each of these numbers. Now, you're only going to move your right foot, so you get your left foot right there. Right on the edge. There you go. And right foot, that's it. Right up on the edge. Now, the first exercise, you want to stand tall, but the first exercise is take your hands, point your palms out. So there you go. And roll your shoulders forward without bending forward. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next number, next red, which is 9 right there. Do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to go to red 7. These are all upper core numbers. and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we're going to do black, 6. We'll start down here and go in order. Same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the next number 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the next number is black 5, mid-core. These are stance widths that came out of the body measurements we just did with Lenny. 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we're going to do blue, Lenny. Lower core, so we'll go to 2. Make sure you're right on the middle of the right foot. There you go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more blues. This is 3. Lower core. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1. Lower core and forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Next exercise. That's pretty simple. Okay. Next exercise. Let's go back out to 7, red. We're going to do stay tall. We're going to do just the opposite. You know, this angle we've measured called the carrying angle. You're going to do that and you're going to pinch your shoulder blade. That's it. Back together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the next number is red here. Red 9. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So as you do this, you pinch your shoulder blades together. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the next number will go out to 5, black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then now we're going to do blue. So these are, okay, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we'll go to 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then to 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so those are the first one, the horizontal plane on the front of the core. Second is horizontal plane on the back of the core. Now we're going to do a little bit different. We're going to do the same exercise with, first one's going to be forward flexion, so you're going to do this. Add a little bit of knee flex, and then bend forward as though you're ready to launch. You good there?
Yep.
Okay, shoulders are rolled forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and stand tall. And the next one is 9 right there, red. We'll do all red. A little narrower, or a little wider there. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And feel like you're ready to launch on a pool deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You want to make sure these shoulders are coming forward as you do. And now we'll go to black. Okay, you can go to 6. Same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You feel like your shoulders are rolled toward the sternum, right?
Yep.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the vertical plane on the front of the core. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to level your hips and your shoulders. Let's go to blue with the these two exercises on obliques. What we're working. 2, 3, 4, 5. Next blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the next blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do that one again. Make sure you're right on, right there. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job, Lenny. All right, we're going to go back to 7. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to add knee flex. Your back's going to go back. Then we're going to pinch. There you go. Pinch shoulder blades together. You can roll your palms out. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You doing okay?
Yep.
Okay, and red is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you're working with someone with balance, movement disorders, you want to make sure you're in a region to support, just in case. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And black. So don't try these on your own without some assistance. Shoulder blades together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Lenny has 9 stance widths he's going through here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, based upon core regions. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're good, and we do blue, last one. We do 3 more and we're done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job, Lenny. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the last one, that takes every bit of 3 minutes on your own. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would be, if you're going to do these at home, honey, have a wall behind you, just in case you lose your balance. How you feel?
Okay.
Your shoulders are level now, by the way. Go take a look in the mirror. So if you haven't, on the Wright Balance YouTube channel, it's Wright Balance channel, you'll find core optimization. You see the change? See how level you are? Put your thumbs on your hips and you'll notice that your hips are also level. Okay? We'll take a look at, let's take a look at having you walk while I'm thinking about it. And this way. Feel like you're doing laps there, Lenny.
Yeah, I am walking better.
That's starting. You feel what?
I am walking better.
You are walking better. You feel the difference?
Yes.
Yeah. This will last 12 to 24 hours. If Lenny does this 3-4 days in a row, what do you feel differently when you're walking?
A little more control of my left leg.
Control of your left leg. Have you had some issues with the left leg?
Well, my Parkinson's on my left side of the body.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. All right, let's take a look now at Lenny's hip line. See if you have any. The first two exercises should have taken care of your pelvic rotation. Remember how you had the rotation to the left? So go ahead and step up on any number there. See, I think the camera's set. Yeah. And just put your arms inside the bar and look straight ahead. Yeah, you're absolutely square. When you take a look down, you see that? Your shoulder, and now go to another stance with it. Let's go out here. Yeah, you're absolutely square. Now would you turn and face the camera? I want the viewers to see how level your shoulders are here now. See how level? Lenny's right shoulder was well down. And if you put your thumbs on your hips there, Lenny, I'll take this off. Another way to test this, and I didn't show you, is if you make a fist, bend forward and just relax, you'll see how your thumbs line up. If you just point them, see how they're the same height. Earlier, this thumb would have been a little bit lower because your right shoulder was down. That's another way to test. So when you wake up in the morning, this would be the first exercise I would have you do in the morning. Then you're ready to do walking or whatever other exercise you're doing. You look great. Okay.
Yeah, I feel better.
That feels better?
Yeah.
I want you to notice how much contact you have with the floor with your feet. You feel the coverage you have in both the left and right?
Yes.
There's more surface contact now that you've done the core. So if you haven't seen the Wright Balance Core Optimization, it's on the Wright Balance channel. It shows the functional test. I just took Lenny through this quickly. Wanted to get him in the exercises. And he and I are going to have lunch, and then we're going to come back and see how long it's lasted. I've walked 2 par 4s at least to the restaurant back. Take a look at your shoulders. Would you put your thumbs on your hips there, Lenny, and let's see what we have. So Lenny is still square. You can take a look. You can just, if you drop your hands, and we'll look at you from behind. Now his shoulders look pretty darn level where he is. Let's see what you look like here, Lenny. If you just step on that straight edge, so we'll have a reference. And make sure that's flat on your hips there. Oh, would you straighten that bar so, yeah, just straighten it on so it's flat. There you go. That looks pretty darn square. I'll tell you what, we're going to add one thing here. So we'll have a reference. So if you could step back for just a second. And go ahead and step on that mat.
Any line?
Any line. Yep, I'll put this down. You can go to 0. Well, you should be square no matter what your stance width is. And look straight ahead. Yep, you're pretty darn square. Go ahead and narrow up to another number there if you would.
Yeah, I feel pretty square.
Yeah, you are square. Is that flat on your hips right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're very square. Go ahead and go wider for me. Yeah, you stayed square. Okay. Let's have you walk. And let me ask you a question. Remember what it felt like under your feet when you first finished? The contact you had with the floor, surface contact? You still feel that?
Yeah, I feel pretty good.
Okay. Let's have you just walk in a straight line right to the camera.
Yeah, I'm walking a lot better.
Now, would you say that this time on the way back? No, you just,
Walking a lot better?
you feel the difference.
Yes.
Yeah. Because to my eye, you look like you're moving a little bit faster than you were earlier, but to my eye, I'm not seeing a change in the gait. That's awesome. Okay. Lionel, it's been great having you out. Thanks so much. I appreciate it.